Before we begin, take just 1 second to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon, because every week I bring you hidden stories, forgotten coins, and unbelievable values that many collectors never even hear about. Your one click helps me bring more rare finds and more powerful information straight to you. Now let's talk about a coin that most people have seen at least once, held without thinking, or maybe even tossed aside into an old drawer. The South Africa 1 Rand from 1990. At first glance, it feels like a simple modern coin, nothing like the ancient pieces or old silver coins that collectors usually chase. But the truth is that this coin holds far more mystery, history, and hidden value than anyone imagines. And if you're someone who enjoys the stories behind old currency, if you grew up with coins jingling in your pocket during your younger days, this one will take you right back in time. Imagine the year 1990 in South Africa, a country standing at the edge of historic change, facing massive political shifts, social transformation, and an economy trying to rebuild and redefine itself. In the middle of all that, the 1 Rand coin quietly entered circulation. Nobody at that time could have expected that decades later collectors would hunt this coin, studying every mark, every mint detail, and every variation. That's the beauty of coin collecting. The things that seem ordinary today suddenly become treasures of tomorrow. This particular 1 Rand from 1990 is special for several reasons that many people overlook. First, it belongs to the era when South Africa transitioned from silver and nickel-based coins to more affordable metals. The 1 Rand coin of 1990 is made from nickel-plated copper, giving it that shiny, sturdy look that old collectors appreciate. But what makes it stand out isn't the metal. It's the design, the mint strike quality, and the limited high-grade surviving pieces that exist today. On the obverse, you see the springbok antelope, one of the most iconic symbols in African history. For many people of the older generation, especially men who grew up in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, this image brings back memories of old South African notes and coins, hunting stories, wildlife documentaries, or even travels across Africa. The springbok is more than just a symbol. It represents freedom, strength, agility, and the rugged natural beauty of the continent. That is already one reason this coin connects emotionally with collectors above 55. It reminds them of a time when craftsmanship and coins meant something. When you look at this design under good lighting, you can almost feel the movement of the animal. Then you turn the coin over. On the reverse side, you find the South African coat of arms from that era. Not the modern emblem, but the older, more detailed, more historic version. This coat of arms stands as a snapshot of South Africa before the major transformation of the 1990s. For collectors, anything tied to a moment of national transition becomes extremely valuable because it captures the identity of a country at a turning point. When a coin carries both history and symbolism, it becomes a collectible. When it carries them from a year of political and social evolution, it becomes rare. And when only a few remain in perfect, untouched condition, it becomes incredibly valuable. Now let's come to the heart of the story. Why does a coin like this, which millions of people handled, suddenly become worth so much money? The simple answer: condition, rarity, and collector demand. But the deeper answer is that coins are time capsules. They are frozen pieces of history. And for collectors, especially experienced men between ages 55 and 65, they represent their own memories. Collecting becomes personal. And because of that, coins from key years like 1990 are in high demand. Most of the South Africa 1 Rand coins from 1990 went into circulation immediately. People used them daily. They were tossed into pockets, dropped on bus floors, rubbed against keys, scraped in cash drawers, and worn down year after year. That means that finding one today in pristine mint state condition is incredibly hard. Out of millions minted, only a very small number survive in top grading categories. Grading companies like NGC and PCGS classify coins based on strike sharpness, luster, and absence of scratches. And the best of the best from this year are extremely few. Collectors from Europe, America, South Africa, and even Asia are all hunting these high-grade examples because 1990 marks a historic period. This creates intense demand, and demand always pushes value upwards. In auctions, when two or more passionate collectors compete, the price can jump far beyond what anyone expects. That is exactly how some coins that were once worth just 1 Rand begin selling for thousands. But the value of this coin doesn't only come from rarity. It also comes from the emotional connection. For older collectors, coins from the late 80s and early 90s represent a period of motorcycles, radios with big antennas, early televisions, open fields, strong family bonds, and a time before everything turned digital. Holding the 1991 Rand coin feels like holding a piece of personal history. It reminds them of days when every coin had weight, character, and meaning. Another reason this coin attracts serious buyers is the hidden varieties. In some mint strikes from 1990, slight differences appear around the lettering, spacing, or rim details. These die variations happen when mint equipment changes or when certain dies wear out. Even the smallest difference can make a coin extremely rare. Collectors love chasing these varieties because they're like hidden secrets waiting to be discovered. Most people have no idea these variations exist, which makes discovering one even more exciting to so if someone owns this coin. What should they do? The most important step is proper inspection. You should clean nothing, polish nothing, and avoid touching the surface. If the coin looks in excellent condition, consider professional grading. A graded coin becomes official, and its value becomes locked and protected. Even a small grade difference can mean the value jumps dramatically. Now here's something that surprises many viewers. The 1991 Rand coin, in regular circulated condition, is common. But in mint state or extremely rare varieties, the same coin can shock you with its value. Collectors today pay incredible amounts for the top pieces because they want to complete their set or secure a rare example before prices rise even more. And believe me, the demand for South African coins from the 80s and 90s has been steadily going up every year. This coin may be sitting quietly inside someone's drawer, inside an old box, or wrapped inside a plastic bag that hasn't been opened in years. You might even have one without realizing its potential. And that's why videos like this are so important. Many hidden treasures sit right in front of us. We just don't pay attention that if you've watched this far, you're clearly someone who truly appreciates history, detail, and the excitement of discovering hidden value. And before I reveal the current top value of this coin, let me remind you that subscribing helps this channel grow and helps me continue bringing detailed research and rare discoveries for you. Now the moment you've been waiting for. In today's top auctions, the highest recorded value paid for a perfect, top-graded, rare variety of the South Africa 1 Rand 1990 coin has reached an unbelievable $55,000. Yes, from a coin that originally had a face value of just 1 Rand.